Good day. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Big fan. Have a flower. Do the highs, do the highs. How are we doing, chat? Hope we're well. Big fan. Greelian? Thank you for the follow. How you doing? This is my Halloween costume. That's it. I don't do Halloween, so no, it's fine. Hope we're doing well. Happy Wednesday. Big fan. You think you're there, Valams? I am where we drove last time, so nice. I am where we drove last time, so you'll probably be able to find where I am, yes. And then based on my tag as well. That's fine. Truck, Felix, Tar, Peruna, Tekka, Andy, Gez, Jacob. Hi, how you doing? Big fan. Have a flower. No Shade November. If you want to participate in that, you can. Mine would get quite annoying if I was to leave it for quite a while. It's usually meant for, like, you grow it out and you don't shave it, like, completely back. You can trim it, I guess. Maybe that's part of the challenge as well. You don't touch it at all, but it can get quite messy, and I don't know. If you raise money, it's fine. Sparky, hello. You love ETS because it lets you get a break from War Thunder. That is an interesting transition. Yes. Hello, Club, big fan. We are doing admin view today, yes. And I have one slight idea, because we're not doing admin tomorrow on the actual Halloween. So this will be the kind of Halloween, whatever, my slight hint towards something for Halloween, hence like spoopy bands. Yeah. No fancy server this time. Sim 2, I think, has a few. When I popped on and someone was doing some. The US Sim server obviously isn't a last-ditch, alternative to Sim 1, so people aren't on there. So it is Sim 1 and or Pro mods. That's what we're doing. War Thunder is 99% annoying. Is it full of sweats? Because they are very sweaty pilots. Yeah? Could be. How can it be mod? Did you wonder this last time, Mr. Benz? Mod of TMP or mod of my streams? Mod of what? Hello 404. Big fan. Probably turn this into a video as well, because fancy admin every now and then. Ever going to be an ETS 3? There doesn't need to be an ETS 3 because they want to do that within ETS 2. Apparently, there'll be a tweak in physics, someone said, next version or some other version. And map-wise, they're already updating the map. They're redoing the map. Textures do need a bit of an update, but maybe the game's engine needs a bit of a tweak first to do that as well. So maybe someday. There just doesn't need to be another game in order to do that when they've already been doing that within the same game. So, you are memorable. I mean, no one has a name that is closest to your name. Like, not even remotely close. So it's an iconic name. Yeah, they're redoing the map. The Germany revamp project has been going on for a while, so redoing each of the German cities. And because there's a lot of them, it's been taking them quite a while. In version 153, that will conclude, with Berlin being the last one, along with, I think, 4 or 5 others. Can you speak a little French? No. I was trying to think of, like, I do not speak. It's like something parler français. Je ne sais parler français. Something like that. I do not. I'm sorry. I hope you won't have too many struggles understanding me, though. Moving it to ETS 3. No, it's ridiculous. It's how you kill off the... You'll have people that will play it regardless, but it's how you kill people off from being fans of the game. Just like all of the other franchised games that didn't need to have a new version. Yeah? You're frustrated? Well done. We're going to drive. No, today is not a driving one. Today is checking out other people's driving and punishing them as well. Hello, how do you say your name again? I've heard Frosty, I think, say it once or twice. I have no idea how you say your name. Version 2. Well, we were talking yesterday because Mr. London Lad came in. He is one of the community managers for SCS. And he
Yo.
We joked with him about when version 1.69 comes out that he has to add a teeny little joke towards funny number. It just has to. Missed opportunity if he doesn't do that. We've still got a bit of time until that. Could be another 2 or 3 years until we get to that. Even more. But, you know. Oh, I was close then with how you say you don't speak French in French. Violet, true, but I'm not going to remember that, am I? I could nickname you. So it's in brackets. I can do that. How do I do that, though, on Chatterino? I forgot how you do that. It's in some of the settings somewhere. This one. Stayed up to do an assignment? Did you like get it done? Done, though? You okay? Do you need some sleep now? You probably do. At least it's done, if it is done. Dog boop. You do need that. Osmo TMP. Over the weekend, the service had a few issues. Probably because people were targeting it relating to the event that happened over the weekend. Now it's fine. If you're still having problems, that isn't the server, that's you this time. If you're still having connection problems. If it's French, there's a language gone strike. Funny. Funny. Carpal tunnel? Yeah, you need to fix that. Yeah, sort that out. Do some like hand, wrist exercises or something. What kind of announcement? No, there's no announcement. I have the announcement tab open and I usually do it during the intro. But I never did. So there you go. There's your announcement. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Camera quality's gotten better. It's been the same. The only thing that has changed over the past several months is that the ISO on the camera, for those that know what that means, is up by one more notch on the camera. That's it. 8:30 live stream. Go watch London, not London Lad, London Controller do it. He'll probably be doing it, right? He'll be in it non-stop. Hello, Oliver. Hope you're doing well. Yes, the stream will be interesting. Now, let me... International Organization for Standardization. That's iOS, isn't it? What? Lights are brighter. The lights appear brighter because when you turn up the ISO, more light comes into the camera. So that's why it seems like that. It's exactly the same. No more highs. I might upgrade the high thing from 10 people to 15 people. Yeah. Might do that. Isn't live? Oh, that's a shame. It's ISO. Well, there are several acronyms where it isn't exactly the same acronym when you spell it out. UTC is a great example. Now that we're back in UTC. Universal Coordinated Time. It's what? Exactly. Turtle, 34 months. I appreciate that. I didn't forget. I just saw it. I just didn't get around to saying it out loud. Hope you're doing well. UCT, exactly. Which sounds like some university somewhere. So, this place will look different. Started work in the morning. Violet, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. Big fan. You've been here from a raid or something before, but very briefly, I assume. Horrid. That's Andy's one, isn't it? This is Andy over here. University of Colorado. There you go. This one is... I don't know, because there's no plate. Stubby toe? Wow, is there a thread? You telling him stubby toe? It's some nerd high. Well, everyone's a nerd at something. If you're not a nerd at anything, you don't have that much interest in something, do you? So, Adam Ascania. Hope you're doing well. Adam with the TikTok follow. King Boar with the Twitch follow. How you doing? Big fan. Now, can I get into what we're doing? Today is going to be an interesting one. Not really, but you know, doing reports as normal. The list is full on Sim 1. But for Halloween, spooky, we're going to do them at night. So I'll start at like sunset and then we'll go into the nighttime so that I can't see anything. And I will complain a bajillion times about how dark it actually is. But I will not change it back to daytime. Ooh, spooky. Spoops. Indeed, I added the spoops emote as well just for this. So enjoy that. No, I never drive. No. You got that? You got those instructions? Lovely. Right. What do we got? And because I don't know when this changed or what changed, but I used to, whenever you used to change the time of day would reset to what the player's time of day was at the time. Every time. But now it doesn't do that. So I set it to whatever time and it stays at that time, whatever. from my game. Good. Drives you insane. I do. I'm sorry. See how long it takes you to change time? Not very long, exactly. Why? Is that trying to be a stab at something? Hmm? He said he played. Yeah, Subi wanted to get back into it, I think. Yeah, he joined us yesterday. Subi joined us yesterday. Did he? I did see his name. At least once. Okay, this is normal behavior. This is yes. Don't know why. A few cars feeding in between. Okay, good start. Falco joined us. Was I seeing something? No, I know Falco was, but I swear, maybe I am seeing something. What? I'm dreaming. Maybe I'm dreaming. Yeah. The auto headlights work. Oh, what? Truckies thing. Truckies feature. Please do not use the emergency lane. You've just seen someone else do it. Don't follow them. That's funny because they've stopped over there because it ends. What's the problem here then? You merged badly. Well, I mean, you should have slowed down. You definitely should have slowed down. You see a massive wall of people that isn't moving, and you feel that you're going to brake at the last second on approach to it. What outcome are you expecting in that situation, eh? Save as much time as possible? You bit of a daredevil, eh? Could be. Or you have another account. Thank you for the follow on that account as well, big fan. No, we're not driving today. I'm not driving today. So why are you, I mean, maybe you didn't see that from driving in first person, but your speed on approach was still not needed on that. That's quick, you know? This one, no, I wanted the other one. This one. See, assuming you didn't swerve, you arrived at still going 70. So was the aim to use this lane anyway? I guess it was. Because now you're slowly crawling forward in that lane. Follow age, that is really, yeah, it's an indicator of how long you truly have been here. Like, literally speaking, but like, oh my god, you see, you know, nearly 6 years. Damn. And then we don't know if they're going to push back in. That's a shame. They probably do. But don't be like that. They are still there. So that's the exact example I was thinking of. All of these beacons are in sync as well, by the way. You know the flickery beacon? It's way too flickery. It's, you know. We are watching traffic controlling. Yes, this is in real time. I was just looking at a report, but now it's in real time, so I'll go between the two. If you want me to tell you when I'm in real time and when I'm not, I can. I might forget. But I can do that. You may be in the community, hey, but you've stuck around, and I appreciate that. You've done well. Nice. They really want to go. I mean, you know, you do have the green, so they are going while it's green. But the logical thing now, maybe not as logical, would be just let those other two go, only those other two, and then it will clear the blockage. Yeah, that car shouldn't have gone, because otherwise they're just going to be sitting there. Or we shall see what happens when this one actually turns green. 2 months offline time. Damn. Thank you, Phillips. Yes, we shall do that. There we go. Okay. Now they can move. That's silly. Is the other one going to go? You really do need to go. You have your chance. Oh, there we go. Goes when it's actually green. How's it going, gamers? We are doing well. The Halloween event. No, it hasn't ended. Both haven't ended. There is one that we're doing, and there's one that is built into the game itself. Both are ongoing. These are from our one. this trailer cargo here. Looks quite funny. Boss, the letter D, and Abdul. Thank you for the TikTok follows. Big fan. Welcome, welcome. Yesterday, indeed, I did have a look. We did surpass 36k. That's really good. That's Pog. Because it was only a few months ago. We got I mean, it has slowed down. But that's okay. But if you get like a good video, then it pops up a bit. But then after that, not really. But that's okay. That's alright. These beacons are gonna... Because it's nighttime, they're gonna stand out a lot more. So if anyone might get affected by them, just a bit of warning in advance. I don't have the glow on. I'm really tempted to have a look at the glow to see if that thing does actually flicker and like glowy flicker as quick as the light does, if that makes sense. If I can remember the command for it, which I don't. It's it's disable beacons 0. There we go. So that's the... That is quite flickery. Okay, that's on the car though. Where was the truck one? Oh, it does. Yeah, it's quite stroby. It's quite stroby. Where were the other ones that had it? Someone else over here had it. That is... That's okay because that's slow. You know, slow flickery, but... That's a bit much. Again, that one's normal. This one is a bit much. Yeah, a little bit much. So that's a top tip for people there. G disable beacons 1 keeps the beacon flashy bit, but it removes the glowy bit from it. And if you want G beacons 2, it is static. So they're on, but they don't flicker, which could help a number of people if you are liable to have a reaction to lights that quick. They really want this guy to go. This guy shouldn't. You're just clinging to this person in the hopes that you can merge now. There we go. But you shouldn't overtake like that. Yeah, don't do that. And the other one, the opposite as well. You really shouldn't do that either. Come on, just come on. I like how they're both going their individual ways. Don't do that. Yeah, G underscore disable underscore beacons space 1. Yes. Bacons. Yeah. No bacon. Makes them solid. Yeah. 2 makes them just on. Like no, you know, a no command. Did you type in what iNoble told you? He said bacons, my guy. I know the joke is that they're called bacons, but... So yeah, 2 is fully static. Yeah. G mods. You don't like the mods? What's wrong with the mods? Hello. Hello back, how we doing? Those are quite bright as well. It's tab completed. Disable, and then there's another one. I don't know what the command said. There is another one. Just be careful of that one. And don't use that one. Admin, you overtook. Ooh. You could have merged back there, but that was close. Hello. That was funny. You alt F4 there, didn't you? Right, now we report back someone else, because you ain't getting away like that, are you? Though this person did leave their trailer, so hold on a minute. Did you see the trailer? Hold on a minute. They've only just moved away from their trailer. Where is he? There they are. Oh, nearly hit that guy as well. Whoa, that was close. How do you become a mod? You apply for it when it opens on the TMP website. That's it. Mod for TMP anyway. Hello, Chopper. How you doing? And boof, you see they disappeared like that, which is quite amusing. No, absolutely not. And now we go back to real time, just in case I need to refer back to the report, and still there. So, this trailer belongs to you. Oh, you finally realized you're now coming back, yeah? You apologize? No, you didn't. Well, I mean, you really need to, you know, acknowledge. They're going to say that they were coming back to collect it, but you took too long to do that. You just spent far too long blocking up traffic. Being like, whoops. The only slight defense about that is that the T and the Y buttons are next to each other. T is to disconnect your trailer, Y is to open the chat. However, if you press T, your mini-map, for some it might be off, but your mini-map shows that it's disconnecting, and you should, if your sounds are set right, hear like a turning, grinding cog sound, which is the fifth wheel disconnecting from your trailer. You also can't move forward for a few seconds because it's disconnecting. If you skip all of that, then I don't know. Possibly unban. Not by you simply asking to be unbanned, no. Because then I have no reason to. Yeah. 9,000 jobs to go. Really? Oh, that's not too bad. Not that many left, so now I don't need that report, because we solved it. Pretty good. Chopper, Bailey, Boss. More like Bosch, because of the accents under the letter. You followed twice. Marco Polo and JTech. Thank you for the TikTok follows, big fan. We give you a kebab. See, that is an interesting offer. Tempting, but no. Is it possible to kick or ban you? No, because I don't see the names, so I don't know where or who you are in game. No, we don't do that. I get it. You want the esteem of, you know, like, I did that. Be like, hey, that was me, he kicked me. Funny moments. No. You know what they didn't do for the goals, by the way? The reason why the goals aren't working, I didn't connect the thing that makes them work in the first place. There we go. I was looking at that trailer again, but that is okay. Shouldn't be there for that long. It's okay. One kebab. Just one. Blocking the road during a convoy, staying on top of the diagonal white stripes. If you're on those diagonal white stripes, that's not blocking the road, because that's not a drivable bit. Are you convoy control in said convoy? You know where you got a main bit of road and then an intersection turn like merges into that. If you're on that little corner bit, that's technically not that bad, because it's near the emergency lane anyway, which you should be on. We can continue. See, now it's night. Proper night time, mate. It's only been an hour in game. And we'll stay within the night time today. That's exactly what you mean. Yeah. Something like that, yeah. Because you're not on the road, because that bit isn't a drivable area. It's to signal that the two bits are about to merge. Or something. You could sit there. The moon is quite low. Hey. How are you driving with no lights on though? Oh, because sorry. I'm the one at night, they're not. Ghost driving. You have to remember that. I don't know what time it is normally. Because I don't know how you set the time back to whatever the hell it would be without relogging. Nice, good job. Now, yeah, they were going a bit slow, but don't do that. Hey? Come on now, don't be like that. Clear? Ah, 8 in the morning. Okay, that makes sense. Whoa, flashbang, and then straight back to night. So thank you for that. I will keep that in mind. I'll not remember that. I won't remember that. Ooh, that was close. Real. Duisburg Road. Busiest for an unknown reason. It's a mostly unknown reason. We don't quite know why it suddenly became a busy spot, because it just happened. you were the one that were driving really slow in not a very long space of time. Now it's busy because word of mouth, and you see 100 and something people there, and you go there to check it out. Then there's now 101, and so on. Okay, that impact happened milliseconds after I started, so that may not count. I don't think many will change location. People will definitely blame us for changing the road, and we'll have to definitely tell them several times that no, the game company finally did it. We didn't. If it was our plan to do so, we could have done it several years back, which we kind of did by ruining, in quotes, the Brussels intersection. That was to help alleviate the traffic, you know, and making one fuel station bigger. Why did you do it? Why are you turning around there? And you're taking so long to do so because you're just pushing people out of the way. Not a good idea to do that, is it? Come on. Hello, Sharky. How you doing? Hello, Quiz. Christian, thank you for the gift. I don't know where they'll go. It will be kind of in the same direction. It won't be one continuous country road. You'll have a bunch of different intersections, sure, but they'll still replicate the same route between the places. Jonathan as well. Bad idea. What happened there, eh? Switch to daylight. No. For this, I am staying at night. Because, ooh, spooky Halloween is at night. I mean, yeah, Halloween is like the 31st is one entire day, but it doesn't make sense to do your trick-or-treating during the day. Doesn't work like that. Okay. So it looked like they'd already turned around. And now what, you're doing it again? Ah, gotcha. Oh, okay. You crashed, then when you tried to drive off again, you hit someone because you weren't looking at anything. Yeah? Bit of lag. Lost control, spun out. At least you did crash there and not into someone else. But then, yeah, you drove out and then you hit someone. So, I'm not sure why the one on your side drove into you. What's the aim of this guy right here? What was the point in that? So even if the car didn't move, the one with the cow trailer should have, or would have needed to be kind of close on the other side. In order to, come back! In order to avoid both. Yeah. Like that. Probably looking to the right. Maybe they have that setting where, like, when you turn your wheel, the in-game camera turns accordingly. So they were looking all the way to the right. They weren't looking to the left. Something like that. Right. Nose Llama. Good name. Thank you for the follow on TikTok. Big fan. I hope you're doing well. You're poor. That's okay. Every point matters. Yeah. This is Düsseldorf again? Yeah, because of the stadium. Not the Munich stadium, obviously. That one goes blue. Steal from Steam Elements. That's stealing from the bank, basically, the main bank. Double points. Don't give them points. The funny thing is, in the way that you can stop bots from getting points, that you can probably put users' names on it. If you don't want a particular user from getting points at all, you can put the name on the blacklist. It'd be funny to put the Noble's name on that. Why are you doing that? Now hold on now, that's a bit excessive, isn't it? I'm just saying that is a feature that I haven't used. Because I've no need to. Only put the bots on it. Because if the bots are in the channel all the time, they will gain the most points. And they will be at the top of the leaderboard, and that's not right. That's not good. Busiest road in TMP is the CD road. C to D. Calais to Duisburg. Why were you coming from a different angle? So the only thing here was very obvious, but that. Why did you do that? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. You didn't need to do that. But then I gave this stuttering because of this damn unoptimization. Oh, you both did the same thing. Oh. Oh, you're doing okay. I see what you're doing, yeah. Bit of a... I skipped too far back. Bit of a slalom. With 4090s, they will have the slightly better FPS. It won't be great FPS. You don't see the names because they are toggled off for reports. So you don't need to see who someone is, you just need to see that this person did this. They will know when they get the video, but you don't need to know who they are. So yeah, there was one behind them as well, and their friend. There, and then the other one that's already on this side. Should really follow the other one as well. Have a look at the other one. Because they both do this. Just for fun. Probably friends, you know, just messing around. I mean, I get it. It ain't funny though. It ain't good, don't do that. Settings are sky high? Yes, because there's a lot of people. It just has to load the same thing through several accounts. So everyone will lag, to some extent. And then if you were to get a 5090 whenever that comes out, you might have slightly better frames. Won't be perfect. Bastian, Chester, Femk, Josh. Thank you for the TikTok follows. Big fan. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Big fan. The easiest ban. You got a ban? Or you saw... Or you reported someone and they got banned? Hopefully not you getting the ban. But there are some scenarios, yes, where it's very easy to get someone banned. Reported. Okay. This is funny because, again, it's during the day normally, and it's during the night. So it looks like this person is driving with no lights on, like ghost driving, but... boom, it makes it difficult for me to see it, but that's the point. It's a Halloween thing. Why not? Ooh, spooky! Clearly they can't see what they're doing. Pay attention than you were to be in your own lane at first. Then you'll be fine. You can hit this person as well? Yes, okay, so you can tell that is extremely obvious, and I don't know why. Daywalker, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Lesson of the day is don't drive like that. That's all I have to say. That's my words of wisdom. Don't do that. Don't ruin the experience for these poor people. Pumpkin. Probably. You know how you can wear a pumpkin in Minecraft? A jack-o'-lantern thing? And you can hardly see where you're going? Yep. Okay. They're stuck. Good start. Poopy stream. No, we're not doing that. Swoopy, not poopy. As a kid, no, you don't really grow out of it. You just play it less and less. You don't really grow out of it. Wrong way. Well, we'll have to see about that. If they go the wrong way somehow upon leaving, because there's a lot of traffic there. Oi, what was that? You flew around the corner? No, someone else is coming up this way. No. You just happened to hit this person. Okay. I guess you just didn't notice, didn't expect someone to be there. There's plenty of distance to go around if you were to see them. And if you were to go around. Okay. That's fine. You lost your childhood map? Oh no. They could just overtake. Like wrong way and overtaking? Yes. That's what it was. Okay, huh? Now the trick here is to just go until you encounter someone approaching you, and then you freak out. Because that's how that works. Yeah, that's how you do that. No, Miabo, I haven't heard about that. To enlighten us. Every time you come into stream, you have an interesting fact, a question that makes no sense. Something of that sort. Is it still busy? Ooh, it is, kind of. I mean, yeah, the event hasn't finished yet. Why wouldn't it be busy? Of course it's busy. Nice. A lot of people going in there. Okay. Netherlands, hello. Currently in game at Helsingborg. That should be pretty peaceful over there compared to where we are here. Also on Sim 1, yes. Hello, Pope. Doing well. How you doing? We're going through reports at night. Because it's scary. Yes. Scary, can't see anything. Scared of the dark. I think it's scared of, for a lot of people being scared of the dark, it's potentially the scariness of what could be in the dark, not the fact that it is dark by itself. You just can't see much. You know. So, the same being that if you're in a fairly large room during the day, looks completely fine. During the night, that room, you may not see the furthest wall of that same room anymore. Then it's incredibly scary because, whoa, one's imagination, exactly. If you think something is there, you're going to be scared of it. Now, I would say that, similar to that, I'm not scared of the dark, literally, but if I am in the middle of nowhere in the dark, I'm going to be unsure of what could be there. Maybe I'm imagining that something could be there. I wouldn't want to find out. Let's put it that way. Like, I wouldn't... No, that's not a favourable thing of mine. I'd rather not be out in the dark too long. Yeah? Could be an animal. Could be a rogue person with a knife. Yeah, pitch black forest, that's extremely scary. Bunch of animals with night vision, you know, seeing you like, what the hell is this human doing? You need to change gear, come on. Childhood drink, which is what? Now they're finally going through the red light. Oh, you took so long to do that, but is your game laggy? Probably. Lag? But, so on your screen, when did the light change to red? That's what I would wonder, because here, you do have a bit of distance to stop. You might go a bit over the red light, but you're not just going to sail through it as if the light is still green for you. Orange and cola juice? Or you just mean like fizzy orange, which has various names anyway. Really? Think you kicked before? I have kicked thousands of people, so maybe I have. Hopefully no hard feelings though. It's all good. Lubick and Lucky. Thank you for the TikTok follows. Big fan. Process of becoming mod, you apply on the website. I had a look earlier because I wanted to make sure for
one of the TikToks that the link was correct. Maybe, but it is truckersmp.com/recruitment. Not recruitments, plural.
Nothing is open at the moment. Or due to be open. Just letting you know. Hello, Will. Doom? Alright, how are you doing? How's your day been? Mesomix. What? Don't do it. Is that the name of that combination? Type wide/disconnect. Yes. And then you have Calais all to yourself. Easy peasy, job well done. Coke and Fanta together. I mean, I wouldn't mind trying that. I wouldn't say no to trying that. I'm just trying to imagine the taste, really. Which Coke specifically? Like normal flavoured Coke, I assume. To get the full flavour of that, and Fanta as well. Because with Diet Coke, that would just be more Fanta, wouldn't it? Good job, good job. Hello! Hold on a minute. Did you see that? Did you see that? Don't do that. Don't drive like that. Luis? How do you say your name? Welcome to the stream. We are doing okay. How are you doing? The power what? You know what we haven't done in a while? We're slacking on the quotes. Maybe because people haven't said anything stupid in a while, but that could be time for another quote. Touch name like Fluffy. Oh, okay. So, do people call you Fluffy then if they know what the name means? Because the J would be like a Y sound and things like that, right? Could call you that if I remember to. I'd need to start adding nicknames to people's names. Drink! This person is lagging. Everything is laggy. This is Duisburg here. Yeah, get used to it. Get used to it. That is what 9 FPS looks like. You can count every single one of them. Gaming nickname. Ah, I see. If I remember, I will. Because it's fairly new in the mind. Yes, but give it a little bit of time and sadly I may forget it. But yeah, a lot of people have different nicknames based on maybe what they do or like a persona or like what their skin in a particular game looks like. That becomes their nickname. He's left, he's gone. Where's he gone? Yeah, that was 9 FPS. There's a coach. Going back up a bit now. Just after you cross the bridge, there's a lag wall where you suddenly gain all your FPS back. Patreon is worth it. Well, don't forget, you don't have the Lambo all the time, but you do have other cool vehicles from time to time. You do have that. It just happens to be at the moment it's the Lambo as well. You get to vote on them, so patrons have 2 choices of vehicle. Non-patrons have 1. You can vote on it whenever the form goes up. What was the context of Oos saying that? It's just out of nowhere. For context, he does not have that. I hope. Why would he do? That's an Oos thing to say, to be fair. He would just say that, wouldn't he? Good job. Why would you eat it twice? Okay, just to knock them out the way. No, it's no context. It's the kind of thing where he'd just say it, and then that's it. Just deal with it. Flixbus. Well, not exactly Flix branding, but it is. Green is Flixbus's colour, right? Green and orange. Could be. Oh, ding dong. Well, not really. I'd rather it be an okay one than, yeah. Snakes don't drive. Do we know that? Has anyone tried putting a snake on a steering wheel and see what it does? Would it coil itself around the steering wheel? Never know. What does still water taste like? I don't know. There are a bunch of videos of people talking about seeing still water in a lake or something. It's quite scary, but I don't know. The snake was you, right. So they can drive. Is that what you're saying? Snakes can drive. Here we go, the Duisburg traffic. How are you going to feed yourself into that line? You're going to filter in? Are you going to push in? You're going to... What's the plan? What are we doing? Yeah, probably the second of the 2 things I said, right? 7 police vehicles in under 10 minutes. In the real world, right? Not in game, right? It means You play servers with a crack game? No. A few TikToks back a few streams back when someone mentioned it, apparently you can, because people were talking about it in the comments or something. I don't know. Don't try that. That's very cheap and stupid. The game is on sale. Make good use of the sale. Not all devs are bad devs, okay? They're not all yoinking your money and not giving you much in return. SCS is pretty good at what they're doing. Now he's here. Hello, Silver. And Noble said something stupid. Could you be a darling and quote it? Please. That would be very kind of you. Because it was a funny quote. Would you say Promods is worth it? Yes. And because it is an optional paid thing, you don't have to pay for it. But for the price that it is offered at, that is worth it as well. Every message? Ooh, well, that's a lot of quotes then, isn't it? Haters. Your haters are sometimes your biggest supporters, my boy, because they're always watching what you're doing. Think of it like that. You can't afford it? If you make that much a day, I suppose converting from a different currency, maybe. People do resort to, especially for very expensive games, they resort to pirating the game. But I think for the sake of TMP, unless you somehow spoof it, which I wouldn't recommend, you'd need a valid copy of it. Good job. This one was... Oh, okay. I was going to say, this one was always on the side. What mic? The mic is the Shure SM7B. The SM7B. Bit of an expensive one. It's come under a bit of a bad rep in the past few years because every single person that thinks they can start a podcast goes out and buys this mic, so this mic becomes associated with podcasts quite a lot. And that's a bad thing, because a lot of these podcasts are absolutely stupid. Or face tracker. You can do whichever one you want, and I just noticed, because thank you for saying that, I didn't do a report in 1 times yet, for the previous time that was redeemed. So, I did the thing the wrong way round. Well, now I have to do 2. Thank you for that, Rick. We'll do 2. We'll do back-to-back boring reports. Yeah? Hands are off the keyboard. We're in Duisburg. Right? Whatever happens, deal with it. This person could sit here for 2 minutes. So be it. Enjoy. Kuba and Tatiel, thank you for the follows. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. That was a bump. Notice how the intersection is anything but vacant. Yeah, there's just people everywhere. Yeah. It is laggy. It's a bit laggy. I'm back to 8 FPS this time. I can already tell why this one became a report. Okay, so if that LKW trailer in front and a few others stayed there because they can't get to where they want to go, this person, despite having green, can't enter the box, because if they do, they will block it up as well. They have a few brain cells to associate that. Yeah, so it's smart to not move in this case. Not their problem. So I don't know what the OKW one, I guess, tried to U-turn and never made it, and then you got this person here. What are you doing? Huh? Good evening, Scots. How you doing? Good day, good day. $200 indeed. Price quote in 5 months. Damn, we have really slowed down on the amount of stupid stuff being said, haven't we? Is that a good thing? Yeah, we are standing it for 2 minutes, but I understand the reason why. The lights flickered for a sec. everything is stupid. Maybe we're just so used to seeing something be said a bit sillily that we just don't think of quoting it. Could be the case. It is a bit busy, yeah, just a bit. There's a few things we need to look back on here. Okay, it's done. Right, how many things did you pick up from this report, eh? First one I want to look at, I want to disconnect from them. See, it's chock-a-block all the way that way. These guys can't go and can't merge anyway, so that's also blocked up. We want to look at this one. Just for a sec, back to the start. So, this is a weird angle, by the way. What is this angle? That's a great start. I'm very confused on why you are at that angle. Then they try and sort themselves out. So maybe they lagged and meant to stop in time, but they never did. The cop. The car that came to the right, that's not a cop. That's not a cop. That's just a player. They might pretend to be a cop. But see, now you're just in the way a bit, you know? You didn't really TP away. But I understand that you couldn't really go anywhere. Those two bumped into each other. It was a bit of a mess. This is Simulation 1, server number 1. It is the busiest. If you see this many people in the city of Duisburg, you know immediately it's Sim 1. Nothing else comes close to that. Yeah. Now I want to look at that one. You were there. And then you try and turn into this box. Yeah. Then you get stuck. Luke, thank you for a lot of gifts. I can see them. Big fan. You must have spammed your finger on that. It's very kind of you. Samuel, thank you for the follow as well. So they're sitting there. You can see them, right? I'm pointing on the TikTok screen, but on the normal screen, they're over there. Okay, yeah. They stopped because they couldn't fully go yet because there's someone driving out. This guy tries to go around them. How the hell does that work? Why would you do that? Bit silly. You trying to U-turn though? Using the tram tracks. Yeah, seen that before. Oh, my head hurts, man. Still using the tram tracks. Okay, so they did want to U-turn eventually, but the place that they stopped at wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad spot. They just happened to not be able to go. Oh, this one already overtook anyway, so you're already in the wrong by being there. You see what happens when people don't acknowledge that, wait, maybe I'm in the bad spot, and it's not everyone else, it might be me. I'm the bad one, yeah? God, the lag. Deal with it. If this is giving you a headache, in a way I apologise, but it is what it is. That's what this is like. So there you go, you tried to go around the parked guy, despite you overtook to get there in the first place. That's not the correct lane. But then we noticed that they kept going. So let's see how far they actually go. Speed that up. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Tram tracks. The pillars will come up. So what happens now? Completely the wrong side. Okay. And then still at 8 FPS by the way. Hello, Jock. How's it going? I don't know if they hit that car. And then we go this way. Okay. So we can see the clear problem there with that one. Right. Right. Gas pump closer to the Calais traffic jam. The Calais fuel station, the smaller of the two, yeah? Whenever someone tries to U-turn and they don't have enough space, that's what blocks it up. But hold on a minute, we're not done yet. Not sure what they're doing. Is that the one that... Wait, this was the... Oh, God, the lag. So there's this person. That's not a cop. That's not a police officer. No. Blocked you for doing it. Huh? There was another one that followed the one that we just looked at. Does that make sense? This one followed. Right? There was also one in front. Oh, they cut straight across. You followed by trying an overtake. Yes. This is very interesting. Hello, Paku, big fan. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate that. Are you trying to turn... Okay, you're trying to turn that way? Yeah, it's almost like this place doesn't have traffic lights. That's what it looks like. It's kind of, you know, that's how it's supposed to be. And then we have our player here that's sitting there. Another car overtaking, okay. We try and feed through everything. I'm watching you. No, they don't fully do it. Someone else does, though. Ew, next to the suspect. Ew, God, my mouse. This is painful on my mouse, and on my hand, and on my eyes. Oh, they got to be impatient. Because they might have seen that the suspect had green and wasn't moving, though we know the reason why they didn't move, so that's sensible.
Hey.
Hey, but this one didn't think so. Good job. Hey, Luai, big fan. Have you changed your name from something else? Or did I happen to say that first time? Welcome back for your second month. Second year, as many people jokingly call it. Makes it sound like it's much more time. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Wear glasses. No, I may eventually need them though, because my eyes have gotten worse over the last few years. Same name. Then I apologise, because I don't remember much. Depends. Depends on the situation. Hello Jay. Hello Jay. How you doing? Can I now just delete that? Now we have to wait. Because I can't move my mouse until everyone has spawned back in. That's just how this dodgy, you know, it looks exactly the same. God damn it. 200 still. Uh-huh. Not the same person still waiting. I'm blind, yes. I'm legally blind. That is a nice Lambo over there. You see that little purple, ooh? It's the purple Lamborghini. From that one, what film? I can't remember, but there was that one song. How to camera. This is the free cam. You can Google it, ETS2 free cam if you want. It's a thing you need to edit a file. Change 2 numbers from 0 to 1. And then press a few buttons in game and and that's how it works. It's easier done than said. The normal phrase is easier said than done, but in this case my explanation makes it sound stupid. Yeah, you can free cam, because the free cam command is a game thing. Anyone can free cam. Only in my case, the further I fly, the more I can see people. For you, you'll get to a limit of around your own vehicle. They're still bumping into each other. Sort it out. One times, yeah. They bumped into each other. Another one, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll load into that, because I please be away from this area.
Okay, we are. Right. What's gonna happen?
I don't know where this even is. But it's just near the farm, isn't it? Near the pumpkin farm. Yes. No, it's not the exact same area, but similar buildings. Similar little houses, yeah. You did send a heart. Thank you for that, German. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Do Halloween face. What do you mean Halloween face? Like a scary face? But it's random as to which direction it comes in. So, Resolve the fuel station? I should. Is someone there that doesn't know how large their trailer is? That's a very common blockage. A pumpkin? Pumpkin? Don't ban me. Why? AJ, the simple answer to that is don't do anything that's bannable. I think that's fair. Yeah. Employee. Won't do anything. Trust. Alright, I'll take your word for it. The amount of people that they say, oh, if I join the game, please don't ban me. The way that they say that, it could be just as a joke, but if they genuinely say that, that means their driving is questionable. Because if you're a good driver, you have nothing to worry about. You know? Pumpkin, yes. Because Peruna said P-O-O-M-P-K-I-N. Pumpkin. Not poop. Not exactly poop. From TMP, no. The TMP role is voluntary. You volunteer for it. Glowing pumpkin. With a green underglow, because it's haunted, why not? Okay. Okay, okay. That was something. There was indeed an overtake that took place. Luckily, no damage. That's okay. And then... you applied to join the team, yes. But at the moment, said applications aren't open, but generally you would apply for it. So they followed them, thinking that they would keep going. Because what a lot of people do is that the further along the person in front goes, they still think it's safe. Like, then when they have a problem, the person behind has time to move and react based on where they went, because now they saw that they merged, and they're like, oh crap, I'm on my own now. Yeah? That's how that works. AJ, thank you for the follow, big fan. So, yeah, don't do that, because the line is very long. And you do have a bit on the side to pull over to. What? But, yeah. What's that about? I know I have one claimed. 433. Remember that one? 14433. Do you earn money? It's a volunteer role, so no. The money is from streaming and content creation, which I like doing around this role and generally the game itself. Very thankfully, other people seem to think it is good because they support. And that means a lot. They are frozen. Everyone is lagging. Good to know. Okay. That's the lag wall. Where the intersection loads in. At 3 AM, how don't do it at 3 AM challenge. Remember those? Wow. Those were pre-COVID times. Holy moly, those challenges. I think. Damn. That was a bit of an outtake. That was. I will drink in a minute. Okay. Because there was one on the left, you chose to not slow down that much and you chose to go on the right to still get past this person. Luckily, not much actually happened there, which was good. It did change everything. It did indeed. The world is very different now. The funny thing that it did was that people didn't really care about healthcare that much. Now they definitely do. They really should have. They should have beforehand, yes. But no, they don't. One number, did I say? 33. That one. But now you get to a point where, of course, ignoring the people that seem to think the entire thing is fake, people will still comment if you're wearing a mask. They seem to forget that you can wear a mask for more than just that. Could be part of an outfit. Could be because you are generally poorly and you don't want to catch someone's massive cough as you walk past them. They seem to think that, oh, because it's calmed down now and places are reopened, that it's gone. But there's no need to anymore. You're completely fine. There's no bad stuff in the air at all. It's all good. It came back. Exactly. It's ridiculous now. But it's mainly spearheaded by the people that seem to think that it's, you know, COVID was all fake and things. No, you don't need to wear a mask. You're a wimp if you wear a mask. Like, I'm sorry, a general example is walking through an airport. You know how much bacteria, despite them being cleaned and such fairly well, through an airport, getting on a plane and such, you know. Nothing wrong with wearing one. That's your spooky face. In Asian countries, yes, I see them quite a lot. And what they do as well, when they come to other places like London, for example, a lot of people will still wear a mask because the air quality is different. They don't want to catch anything. They don't want to spread anything. There's really nothing wrong with it. You should applaud them for being cautious. But in a way, it also, during the COVID time, led us to some hilarious moments. Hilarious moments of, you know how people would go to a restaurant, they still have the mask on, but then they cut a hole in the mask where their mouth is, so they can still eat but with the mask on? Or someone would wear a mask made of mesh, so that they can still speak and breathe, but they still have a mask on. Yeah, you know, not much going on up there. That was a good time. That was a good time. Just to make sure, though, someone did get hit, right? No. Okay, so then will someone crash, though? They did it to themselves, because they tried to... You swerved with a delay. That. You wobbled yourself too much and then crashed, so that makes sense. I thought the car had done it because you saw that the car had previously crashed. Well, but that makes sense. It was silly. Have a reaction. Hello, Aaron, how you doing? Sounded like I said Aaron. I was going to say Thomas for some reason. It was 4 years ago. Nearly 5. Believe it or not. Yeah, nearly 5. Damn. You can say you survived COVID. It is a shame that a lot of people didn't, and people will continue to try and fabricate that and say it wasn't real. You know, which is extremely mean to the families of those that lost people. Wearing a mask is cool. Well, yes. Because the hygiene of most teens and kids is not the best. So you should wear a mask, yeah. Maybe not for the entire time, but you'll have people try and tell you to take it off. So, this is near TMP's ongoing event at a fictional place called the Pumpkin Farm. It is near Cologne and Frankfurt/Mannheim. And all this traffic, the job is what leads down to it. Or up to it, depending on which way you're going. Pumpkin Farm. Hello, Redacted, how you doing? V, thank you for the gifts. Adam and Etienne, thank you for the follows. You're doing very well, chat. I welcome all of the new people. Hope you're doing well. A third of them still wear masks, mainly because either them or a family member is immunocompromised. Ah, does that mean that they do have problems with the immune system, like it's weak? I love this. You're taking this into your own hands. I get it. I get it. The determination to stop the bad boys, but you forget that you're now not on the road anymore. You're stuck, in fact. You know? It's ridiculous. And now you're overtaking just to get... You're going to get back to where you were. Oh my god, the delusion. Well, it's blocking as well. because you're blocking them from doing. I know it's bad. Overtake, bad. Blocking overtake, bad. Does that make sense? One isn't necessarily worse than the other. Both are bad. Is it hard being a mod? Not really after a while. It's like when you join any work, you learn how it works, then it takes a bit of time to settle in, and then it's okay. You have your little thing that you're doing, your little routine and so on, then it's okay. You have to make sure you have sufficient time to devote to it though, because it is a voluntary role, so it shouldn't overtake anything else you're doing. There is another one that overtakes, and the one in front also tries to do a bit of blocking there. Oh, so there's a lot of from this one. Stare at them as you put up your mask. Yeah, lock eyes to make them think that they are the problem. That's a good way of asserting dominance right there. Right. We shall look at... You were first, and you are his friend. Okay. So, there's the first one. Swerves. Drives along. Surely there won't be a second one, right? I'll be fine. Oh, there is a second one, and they do the exact same thing. That's funny. But then they end up still going. And then our friend reloaded. Trim it. So I can't look at that for that long, but you get the point. You get the point. Now we look at you. That's too far back. Okay. A lot of skipping there. My bad. Pressing a few wrong buttons. 2v2. Yeah. The defenders and the attackers, you could say that. But in the end, both teams lose because that's not the solution, I'm afraid. The only people that lose are the genuine people in the traffic behind all of it, because now you can't move anyway. Like, you see the problem of now, you were able to rejoin the lane, which is good, but you caused a bit of a problem in doing so, right? Collisions. Block it, can't spell. And the other two. Yes. Was there anything else? The cars? The other cars? It's TPing me to different places because when they reload their saves, it locks me back onto them again. No, those cars were fine, I think. Surprisingly. I don't think there was... Oh. Anything else? This one, yes. Wouldn't have noticed that if I didn't look behind. They are currently a ghost. No, their vehicle is there. Just can't see it. And now we just crawl along. If you did want to pull over, genuinely, you would pull over, and then the moment you were safely off the road, you'd stop. You don't need to go much further forward. As if giving your future self a head start for when you reload back. Rejoin the road. It's not how it works. You don't need to do that. So don't do that. Back on CD. Love. Breeze and Bubba, thank you for the follows, big fan. Welcome, welcome. You've nearly hit the TikTok follow goal. I appreciate that. And once you do, it will go up again. So you're lurking around and you're thinking about it. Do it. Please. Please do it. Live, love, crash. Live, laugh. Loiter around on the road for too long. Yeah? Do that. That was a near hit. That was good. That was good. Ah, there we go. Ryan, thank you for the follow as well. One more. Can we do it? Ollie, thank you for the follow. Welcome. How are you doing? And there we go. Skim through as if this is your daily routine. No, not breaking a single sweat. It's all good. Just cruising along. If they do need to merge somewhere, we'll probably try to. Are they going to pretend that they are like authority or something? Like they were given permission to do this? Like imagine if we had like, I don't know how the logistics of that would work. Somehow that didn't affect them. If there was like a reporter team or something, right? That would be weird. And they gave themselves like authority to like overtake just to find people to record and spectate and such. There we go. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's funny. Allowed to pass people on the inside without a lane? No. No, if you're on a lane like this, it doesn't matter what side you're on, you're not supposed to pass people, because that's not how that works. That's how you X-drive. Ah, with you in the car? That's a bit worrying. Blue underglue. I do need to... I do need to change that band because of the collisions afterwards. That name was really close. There's a streamer that rose to fame recently called It's Catchy, spelled with a K. Their name is different because it has an L in it. That's the only difference. And that's very interesting. Very obsessed. Well, maybe he just has fond memories. No wonder you ended up where you are. Well, about that, yeah. I'm seeing a lot of ha-has. Did someone crack an amazing joke in the in-game chat? Rizzler, train has been kicked. Dangerous uranium. Yeah, if you were to just camp around and watch the chat for a while, you pick up quite a lot of things. Back in the day, I was still thinking of bringing it back at some point. I used to do a series basically of like stupid comments. Where I would pick up on the badly translated things, the ridiculous things that people say, the dodgy insults, the rage, and read those out in a funny accent. Hello, Lime! Don't give the game away, Lime, shut up! Shush! It's dark. Scary at night. Yeah, that was quite a funny series. It was based on other, like, not quite the things like, you know, the reading out Reddit comments and things like that, but it wasn't far off. Because you're reading things literally. So that was kind of funny. TM and Nintendo. Thank you for the follows. You have indeed beaten the goal. There we go. You've got more to do now. More and more and more. You can do it. I hope you'll manage. If you like what you're seeing. That means a lot. Understood very well. I don't know what that means, so I didn't understand it. Like when you drink water. Do you do it as well, so we can be in sync with drinking the water? Yeah? Thank you for that. Do you have some fresh aqua as well? Cheers. You bonk the can with the bottle. How about that? Tea. Oh, that's fine. That's okay. If you stream a little later today, you're tired? That is fine. You do not have to stay here until the end. That is not a requirement. You're not going to be kicked out of the community by staying too long. We should joke about that, shouldn't we? That would be funny. Like, if you leave, you're not a true fan. So what are you going to do?
One of them looked like they jumped. That was very weird.
Oh, you're in bubbly water, I see. Right, so I get that your desire to skip the traffic because you're not going that way. But the way that you did it was a bit, you know... 2019 it was. And there were, what, 22 episodes. I wanted to stop it at 20, but I think I had recorded them in batches. But, yeah. The remaining remnants of that... Levi! The remnants of that is that the channel still exists. And if you were to scroll up far enough, you'll see that I reacted with a tick each time an image of something in the chat was used. And that was a very, very long time ago. So if I were to restart it, I'd start from that and go all the way down. Which would take a very, 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 very long time. A long time indeed. Welcome back. Thank you for the Prime. For your second month. I appreciate it. I hope you've been well. And have had a good time since whenever you were last here. Yeah, I see the lag, yeah. Oh dear. Right. So I saw a bounce and I thought it was this person, but no, it was your trailer that I saw. Ah. And then we're fine here. Oh, the brakes were on. The moon! You want to steal the moon? Wait, where's the... There it is. The smiley face on the moon, eh? Kicked. No, they were banned for overtaking. And colliding with someone during that overtake. That's not kickable. No. That's worth more than that. You enjoy the content. I'm really glad you do. As far as YouTube stuff as well, again, we're getting really close to 4K subs on there, which is really good. Pretty much all of the videos come from stream content. So if you do miss a stream, because they're not that long, that's okay. A lot of it is condensed down into content over there. Redeemed Moist. You've got to wait your turn, Frosty. It's on cooldown. I'm sorry. So yeah, go on then. But it's okay. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Can't be me. No, you're my biggest fan at this point. So this will be trimmed down and turned into one. Hakim, thank you for the follow, big fan. So go over there. Go and sub over there. I appreciate that. There will be one tomorrow. The people that support on Ko-fi, they get it a day early. And then, if I remember, around 6 to 8 hours in advance on the day, the YouTube members get it. And then it goes out public. Yeah. Look, audio while you get ready for office, that's okay. I usually kind of narrate what's going on anyway, so... In a stream. No, not yet. Another maybe half an hour. There's floating pigs in the distance there. I just saw that. Put in the high emoji indeed. Hello, by the way. There's a moon again. Here we go. So they've gone for it because the traffic is now moving. They feel they can skip a few places and still have sufficient space to merge upon getting further ahead. But they kicked because the report hasn't finished yet. Blade. And now it has, so they didn't need to do that overtake. Luckily, it didn't really go terribly. But that is not necessary. Don't do that. Especially when you're in and around a fair number of people. No need. How close did they merge back in? I just don't recommend it, okay? Because you have to slam your brakes on. Here are the floating piggies, by the way. The traffic towards the gate is starting to slow down, so you would have had to do it now rather than a bit later on, because then you wouldn't have been able to merge back. Or you would have had to completely slam your brakes on. Otherwise, it would be too late. Floating pigs, yes. Pigs and cows now are in livestock trailers. But now we need horses, chickens, though you don't have truck-sized trailers for those animals. How do they do it? I think you take the trailer, but then you copy the cargo onto something else. Because because the animals themselves are the cargo of that trailer. So you put them on a flatbed, and they're floating. Hello, Martins. How you doing? Gary, thank you for the follow. Big fan. Goats. Yes. Why not? Farms. Team up with the you know, the new farm sim. Add a few bits from there. Swap over things. You know, features. The city is blocking. Yes. There are a lot of people. Is it on the bridge before the roundabout? Because that's where everything blends. With the funny trailer. What do you mean funny trailer? Birds that can fly? Oh, we're asking a bit too much now. Steady on. The city! I could have a look at it again if we do get another report from it. Just be aware that it is always like that. The process to ban people. You're basically seeing it. So you load the report. You say yes or no as to what it was for. And then what you don't see, because it's further on this side of the TikTok screen, is a ban button. You pick a relevant duration, which is usually around about a week in my case, and you press that button and you get banned. They hit the pillars. It's unfortunate you went flying, you poor thing. Shame. It's not their fault. The temptation to change it back to daytime. And boom, there you go. Hang on. Put the camera there. Boop, just like that. But then, full on somersault, hits this one coming this way. Kablam. Good job. Accident. Accident can be avoided, but still accident. Be careful. It's not like the lane is too thin for you. It's okay. It's wide enough. Oh, the Y-axle. Isn't that the same one that Silver had, where he put the hay bales on it and a trailer tilted backwards? Is that the same one? You might have had a similar one. How do you fly? 105, 108, just wait for it, it'll purge. If I put the list at the top, wait for a bunch of these to go red in a moment. That is the list refreshing and dropping back down to 100. Triple trailers. Triple trailers are mods. You can get them from the Steam. There you go. Did that happen? From the Steam Workshop. And you buy them in single player first, then you don't need the mod anymore, and then when you join TMP you don't have the mod, but you have the trailer, and the game thinks that's just a trailer configuration. You can make a triple trailer as well, manually with save editing and such, but I don't think many know how to do that. I don't. So people just use pre-made trailer mods, of which there's a lot of them. Karuna, the posture is fine. How's your posture? To anyone sitting down, possibly slouching right now, stop it. Don't do it. That is bad posture. Sit up. Arnud, thank you for the follow. Hello. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. There you go. We're now back at 108. 109, 104. See a few of them time out. You're sleeping? Oh, okay. Well, thank you for joining. You did say you were going to drop out a bit early. That is okay. I do remember. You do really need to learn how to drive it, which is why I'm very interested in finding out if, when they expand the driving academy, they'll do have one for doubles as well. To go around corners with doubles to learn how to do that. I'm sure that'll be in the future. You know, that'd be good. Hello! Hope you're doing well. Big fan. They should. First time you ever drove a triple. Was this on your bad PC? Do you remember when you drove with us? Bad PC? Or was it after that? I do remember when you drove with, what was it, myself, Bales Courts, soon after they got in the event team, I think. God damn, that was ages ago as well. That was also pre-COVID. I think. Okay, so, yeah, you both hit each other. That was funny. This is the correct side. We are in the UK. Don't turn around, though. Oh, I see. You're just trying to bully each other. Right. It's why, though? Hmm? So, who caused that? I think it was this one. The other one is at the back there getting fuel, which is okay. It's as if you were driving together with each other, but then you just hit each other. Like, if you are friends, this one didn't stop, but then this one just rolled out straight in front of you. You're just gonna have to let the other one go first. So it's both? Because this one's now blocking, and then over here, instead of going the wrong way, they waited, and then blocked the road again. I don't get why you do that. A love tap, yes, but it's still a report, so either one of the friends reported as a joke, which happens, or some third-party user reported them back. Or because they didn't know what happened. But no, double trailers are okay. Technically, double trailers are only meant to be in certain spots. You can't literally take them everywhere. When you shouldn't take them everywhere. Chaz, hello. I don't know how, Takar, you've done that. I can see the username, but there is absolutely no text with what you just said. That is incredible. How have you done that? You said nothing. How have you done that? Or it's a message I just don't see. Yeah, if it's a joke, don't bother reporting it, because the amount of things that friends mess around, you know, with each other, amount of times. If you don't see it, it's not like it didn't happen, but we just didn't see it. Don't forget your trailer. You pressed it again. Ain't toxic, I'm treating this like IRL. So you would scream those types of things IRL, would you? Right. Very friendly, very friendly. I don't know what the first thing said in Polish. Yeah, that's awesome. Right. So was that intentional then? Disconnecting your trailer several times and then reconnecting it as if to kind of slightly block the road a bit? Could be. Could be. Very real. What do you mean very real? Hey, whoa, hold on a minute. Whoa. No. We don't agree with that. Do we? No, how dare you? No. Cook, thank you for the TikTok follow, and Lux, thank you for the Twitch follow. How you doing? Welcome to you both. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you may have some bad experiences with people that happen to be from there, but they're not all like that, are they? We don't generalize, because it's factually wrong. And it just makes you sound stupid. Barbarian words, right. True words of an alpha. Yeah. Treat you like IRL. They would disconnect the lines, yeah. I think that would take considerably longer in the real world to do that numerous times in a row. So you're lucky that you don't have to get out the cab to do that yet. Just you wait until you can. I mean, to those that might have played Alaskan Truck Sim, you can't do that in Alaskan Truck Sim. You have to attach the 2 coiled cables every time and roll up the stand things. Every time. The other funny thing, oh my god, I can imagine being someone. Imagine the animation just like in Farm Sim, where you just get out your vehicle and then they kind of teleport back into the vehicle again. In the middle of the city road in traffic, you see someone's player just hop out their truck and then get back in the truck again. Whoops, wrong button, sorry. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Or even for the sake of it, it would be a revolutionary thing. The Suzy Cable, is that what they're called? Avatar? Yeah. Or they get hit by oncoming traffic. I don't think the physics would be that good. Now imagine, okay, in other games where, I don't know, like a Minecraft server where everyone's in the same place. So imagine a, like, truck meet. The Mannheim car park. All your trucks are in the background, but you all get out of your vehicles and you stand in a line with them behind you. That sounds so cool! Oh, well done. That sounds so cool, doesn't it? Like squad photo with the rigs in the back, you know? Damn! That could do a bit more roleplay, couldn't it? You could pretend that, you know, one of you is like the person working on at the company, and you kind of get your dispatch from them. Again, in Alaskan Truck Sim, you have to go up to the office and like get your job from there. Press F, exactly. Are they called Suzy Cables? Okay, I didn't know that. God, I can't see anything. This was my challenge, you see. Well, in GTA, there was a funny clip where I think it was on NoPixel or something. It was an XQC clip where they're taking off in a private jet somewhere near the airport, and they're just telling one of the guys, "Oh, press F," something. You just see the door roll down, and then he just flies out from the back of the plane. Poor guy. You're kind of lucky that you can't get out the vehicle while it's in movement, in motion. It'd be quite dangerous. So the only thing that really happened here, which unless something happened right at the end, no, is where you hit one guy here somewhere. This guy. That. What was that for? Excuse me, was that justified for anything? No. Adding the free cam, you need to change a few things in your files. I'd recommend, Max, Google ETS2 free cam, and you should have a few guides. One of them will be from the SCS forums, which is just a series of instructions and images and telling you how to do it. Because if I were to describe it, you may not follow all of the steps. You know, you go to your documents, you find your profile folder, you find something, you open the config file with a notepad editor, something. You find whatever the console command is, I forgot what it was. Change that from a 0 to 1, then you find some other one, change that from a 0 to 1, and you save it, then you get back in game, and then you following? No. It's difficult for me to explain that. Or join the channel, yes. There is a tutorial. I have a tutorial for it. Yeah, if you don't have a numpad, you can't do free cam. No. It's G console and G mini, minicon, or something. A console and developer, yeah. You have. You've done it. All of that. I did a video on it because I think people were wondering how to enable the console in the first place, but I gave it as a bonus fact. Because if you manage to set up the console, you have free cam. Like, that's it. Didn't work. You may not have changed them in the right place. Because, yeah, it sounds quite tricky to do that. But you do have an numpad. Ah, right. Because, yeah, these people that have the... What's it called? The 65% keyboard? The gaming keyboard, where it's really small. All of the keys you need for free cam, except the 0, are on... It uses the numpad keys. So... You didn't donate? Oh, that's why it didn't work. Oh, I see. Now, they went this way for whatever reason. If you finally got free and you wanted to be out the way, you could have just pulled over on the grass, but you didn't. You kept going. So that means you didn't want to pull over. Why didn't you want to pull over? Where are you going to merge? There isn't really a big enough gap for your trailer. What's he doing? He's just plodding along the line, and you'll see how bad an idea that is until someone comes along, because if we go and look ahead, you see there isn't a gap that's large enough for them, and at this very moment there isn't anyone oncoming, so they would have gone quite far. But still, probably because you don't need to go this way if you're going into the industry, because the exit is this road, so you don't need to go this way. You could, but you don't really need to if you're doing those jobs. It's not the wrong way, it's just not the way you need to go. Give your address. No, absolutely not. What are you gonna give me? Oh, gifts, I see. Give me all your money. All your money, all your savings. You don't need it, I do. Give me that. Samuel, save the gifts. And spamming the likes, Atlas, I can see that. Be careful though. Don't wear yourself out. Ah, funny, that is the address, yes. Monions. My favourite truck would be a Scania R. The next gen R would be a pretty good one. Not the current one that I'm driving, but it was the one for the longest time that I was driving. Krishni, yep. Now it's clearly Buckingham Palace, because you know how everyone in the UK lives in Buckingham Palace. You just need to find my room number. Fairy truck is purple. Good to see. Not aware of any trucks called that. Can you just stay in your lane, please? Are you really that impatient? Come on, really? Really though? Is it really that bothering for you? But why? When does the pumpkin end? I need to have a look at the TMP one, but the SCS one ends on the 17th of November, I think, mid-November. Best looking truck. If yours was the completely blacked out one that you posted, it looked good. Czech mods. You mean like team members that are Czech? Yes. Why are you watching this? A cog? That is a question that only you should answer. I can't answer that. I don't want to scare you off though, obviously. You know, if you do have other things to go and do, then please do them. Where is it? In the news posts. The latest one, the Halloween events. Have a rose. Thank you for the rose. Have a flower back. It's not the same, exact same, but we're friends now. We are indeed. Friend. It doesn't say. No, hang on. Oh, you have until the 1st of November. Ah, so you better hurry up then. The TMP one ends on the 1st of November. I don't know if that is midnight of the 1st of November or midnight of the 2nd of November, like afterwards. Either way, if you haven't done your 5 jobs yet, go and do them. It shouldn't take you very long. You done it? All good. Very nice. If you want to be in traffic for a very long time, Sim 1. If you want to get the jobs done, Sim 2. Easy. That is a weird spot. Why are you there, though? I didn't delete it. Did they move? It's this one. The BCP Mercedes. Yeah. Oh, well, now you're in the zone. Oh, so I guess the zone ends here. Right. Well, then they did eventually move, which is good. But what? Just be in the conventional industry. You're fine if you stay there, okay? Don't be a weird whatever and be like, you know, there's nothing wrong with being here, but why do you need to be there? Huh? Scotland doesn't want to be here. Amazing name. And here, well, what's this for? You're in the zone, you're fine, but why? Why though? You know? I hope they don't move forward again. Discord John McCover TMP would be just the name TMP. Discord.gg/TruckersMP. Something like that. Remember that car. Remember that car. Because it's a prime driver. None of those people were prime drivers, as far as I can tell. Excuse me. They just pin it on prime. What's better, Scania or Volvo? Scania. To me. Oh my god, they're all going that way. Look at them. Look at them all going this way, huh? You really think you're doing something, but you're not. I hate to break it to you, but you're not. Okay? Yeah, you're not really achieving much by doing that. Good job. Well, that didn't work. Then you just barge this person out of the way again. There's the one with the green. Collisions. That's not how you spell collision. You really need to, like, have a direct interview with them, being like, okay, so what exactly happened here? Like, here's this video. Break it down, you know? What was the plan? What went through your mind? Did you need to rush back to CD, bearing in mind that, like, 90% of people are going the exact same way as you? Was it necessary? Are you in a race with someone or something? What was the point? We're not going to talk about that. On the right. Green lights. That underglow thing is part of the accessory pack that you can add to the Skoda, along with a spoiler, a set of roof lights, and maybe something on the inside. What happened there? Someone spawned in kind of through someone else and was able to kind of push them out the way because their collision boxes blended with each other. British! Or when a teen first buys a car and he starts pimping it out. The balls as well to just sit there. You don't own the road, my friend. You can't just do whatever and have others just go around you. We need to look at their friend as well, the one that pulled next to them. Yeah, the prime driver, yeah, but I think that prime driver was fine. Right? They were okay. Was this just an overtake? Because you didn't push anyone, surprisingly. They didn't hit anyone. Huh. How long have you been? Are you saying how long I've been one overall? Very, very long. Quite a long time. Since 2018. Oh my god. Oh my god. This isn't the same one, but they had the same plan though. Ah. No promo. Because I don't need one. I have been, the highest rank I've been is community manager, but I didn't stay there. Was there for about a year. Nearly a year. I felt it wouldn't have been something that I had stayed in along with all the stuff I'm doing for myself. Like my, you know, this kind of stuff. Content. And all of that content as well. That was a bump. That was a good bump. Collisions indeed. Collisions and the normal overtake as well. Now I forgot to add the extra bit to the length, so I'll change that. Demoted all the way, yes. I demoted myself, so therefore it doesn't count. How do you feel about that? Oh yeah, there are a few. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. You're doing a few, yeah, again, ignore that one. Okay. Okay, right. So, hold on. That one. This one. This guy right here, because you were overtaken and I saw that. And then... No, I don't know when the Nordic Horizons comes out. No, I'm not SCS. I wouldn't know that. It supposedly is sometime next year. That's what they say. Because it definitely won't be this year. You'll probably have Greece, let's say early to mid next month, because it's nearly done. I don't know whether Missouri, the state of Missouri, is near enough done to be maybe December. This is not confirmed. This is just me guessing. Okay, it's probably wrong. You love it when they go the wrong way. You love it when the sense of desperation. They want to get out of the traffic. I understand the desire to get out of the traffic. You just... No. Never a dull moment with you. Oh, thank you for that. Like it a lot. Get rid of cars and buses. No. We went over this before, you see. You can't get rid of both. They do have fun moments. You're seeing the worst of the worst. So obviously any vehicle someone is in is going to look bad. Yeah? What are your emotions? Completely normal. I'm not going to be like having an evil laugh, but if a person does something like that and deserves something, why am I going to be sad for them? You know? You deserved it. You did something stupid, so you deserved it. Look at that, man. Man, the roundabout's completely blocked up now. Well, they rush. That's a comment I would make to them. I'd be like, it's not like you have a truck and trailer. You don't have anything that needs, you know, a time limit. Someone else is watching. Don't you love gridlock traffic? Yeah. Wait for that to turn green. Then you see what happens. Hello? You went the wrong way. Anyone else coming this way? Not at the moment. God, the frames, man. Did they get put? The car's not there anymore. I guess they did get punished. Okay. Going down to 5 FPS there. Some of them should give priority, but don't forget, before the lights turn green, no one could move anyway, so it's not like you could then allow someone in if you don't have enough space to move to allow them in. From whichever one is correct. Oh, someone's busy. That means doing the work. I like to pretend that they take over the shift after I'm done. My shift is complete. 220 on tab, by the way. Tab being the player list. That's a lot. And a lot of them are down here. Oh, I can feel the frames disappearing. This same intersection again. Yep. Yep. You can imagine how many people's how many people's computers are dying crying at being in this traffic. New list. The player list did change. This isn't a custom mod of it. That is what it looks like now. Hello, Doxy. Long time no see. Do you have a wife? No. No, absolutely not, no. That sounds like I'm, like, disgusted by the idea. I'm not in a position to have one. No. No. Advances, indeed. Well, they upgraded the chat, maybe a year ago, or earlier this year. I don't know when. No, definitely last year. And now the playlist. The settings menus of this list still need changing. These are the old style, and the admin panel as well, but...
Huh?
Nice. The admin panel itself is fine. Coxmiz, good name. Thank you for the follow, appreciate that. Zipper, Julian, Dot, and Dan, thank you for the follows, big fan. On TikTok as well. Look at that. You can see the for each frame. Yeah, that's what 8 frames looks like. Look at it. It's beautiful. So smooth. Hovering feature. Yes. That can be good. But then again, the way that the TMP ID is shown by the name, it isn't an intrusive feature, is it? It's not that bad. It doesn't cover up other things, does it? Doing that with my other hand because I'm holding the bottle in this hand. They do belong here, but I also have the ping next to it. So, Simulation 1, yes. A PowerPoint of you moderating it. You know what I need to do now? I need to, like, upload a video, but I need to have it in 360p only. Maybe in square format as well, like 4:3 format. To really, you know, make it seem like the game came out in, like, 2003. Didn't you manage Skoda? I did. That one that just disappeared, I did. But I was just looking at. This one, is the other admin going to get to it, or am I going to? I want to see if the other one is, like, observant. Now, yeah, GG, you did. There we go, okay. They did move out of the way. Good. That is ridiculously laggy, but I will let them deal with it, because evidently they, you know, they're having a bit of fun. I don't know what frame rate they're on. Admin. Tuner's nearby as well. Admin. .24 FPS, yeah, exactly. Well, 24 is quite a large number. Don't forget, I just said I had 8. So, yeah, I'm not upscaling it to 24, am I? 18 Wheels of Steel. I never played that, but you know. Elvis. I was trying to. Admin. Peruna, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Enjoy. If you're going to bed, have a good sleep. What a game, I know. Seems like I missed out. Complete darkness. Here we are. Shall we end the... I can end it off by changing it back to daytime at last. So be prepared for a flashbang. Oh, there we go. Actually, if I go clear... There we go. That is the current time of day that everyone else sees. Oh. Oh, it's blindingly daylight. There we are. Back to daytime indeed. So that was the entire thing done at night. Because, ooh, spoopy. That is a nice colour. Like a goldy bronze. Like, that's a really nice colour. For this car. That doesn't look good. Yeah, a lot of red There are two versions of the auto mod usually. I think we are using the... Are we using the late auto mod now? I don't know which one we're using. No, it must still be early. How does he have that car? That is a patron vehicle. The patrons of TMP get access to an alternate vehicle. Technically two of them that they can vote on. They are alternatives to the scout car that you get by default anyway. People can vote on them. And they voted to have the Lambo. You get it for about a month. What I can do, you get company. I know it's not plugged in. Company. I'm going to go truck manager first, but then truck dealers. And then any of the dealers online. There's your scout. There's your public one. And there's the Lambo there, which is a patron vehicle. They are at the beginning of every dealership because they are the cheapest vehicles. So you say you only have the Skoda, you can get this one as well if you want, and if you buy it, it will swap to whatever the next one is. You don't need to buy it again. It will swap. But I think a fair few people became a patron to get the Lambo. No, the Lambo isn't exclusive to the team, not at the moment. The police skin for the Lambo, which was in my video, is. And you get a few other tuning things for the car as well. Some of those are patron features. 12k? I know, that's very cheap. It's a Lambo. Have you ever seen those videos where someone makes a Lambo out of like cardboard or something and it looks surprisingly good? This might be in cardboard. That's what the 12k is. Yeah, it's made of cardboard. Because it's a Scout. The hello in it. Well, I've done the deliveries from both events. I haven't finished the in-game one yet. I'm on 5 out of 13 for that. So, Mitzi, thank you for the follow, big fan. Trying to compute how to say that. Hope you will. This is Sim 1. Sim 1. It says it because I have to have the playlist open. The playlist, even TikTok can see it. Here, Simulation 1. Okay? If you ever have doubts, that's current people nearby and then all the information there. That flag is to report, history, settings, job dispatch, and Truckers FM information. So, like, that's the current song that's playing. Supposedly. On TFM in a moment. If you want to listen to TFM, go for it.